My name is Alexis Szpiech. Today, I want to discuss why sending your children to school is a better choice rather than homeschooling them. There are many different forms of schooling that a parent has to consider when choosing which may be best for their children's educational career. The two most common ways are homeschool and in-school. I myself have always attended school since pre-K, and I can honestly say I'm happy that I was not homeschooled. To homeschool a child just means to teach them all the curriculum at home that they would learn in school, but they don't go to school. There are many ways to go about homeschooling, but most parents choose the classic or the online way, meaning that they use the traditional textbook and paper way, or they use the internet through an educational program. To put your child in school literally just means send them to school, whether it be private or public, and have the teachers at school teach them the curriculum. If parents choose to do in school, they also have many options including private, public, boarding, and preparatory. The top two choices of in-schooling is public and private. Public school is free for children to attend, but is maintained at public expense, and the government is almost always involved with the school's certain district. On the other hand, private school almost always charges a tuition and is founded and maintained by a private group rather than by the government. Also, private school usually follows a particular philosophy or a certain viewpoint. These viewpoints typically revolve around a religion, which is why most private school names start with the word saint, followed by the name of a religious person. These school names include St. Michael's, St. Mary's, or something along the lines of Our Lady of Charity. I have always gone to public school, and my best friend actually only ever went to private school. Now, there are still a couple differences in the educational viewpoint of it, which is all private schools require a mandatory religion class. Usually it goes by the name of a theology class. Another difference is that private schools, the students typically have to follow a dress code, which means that they wear a uniform to school, whether it be shirt and tie and a skirt or pants, certain kinds of shoes, how they wear their hair, anything like that. In public school, the student is almost always allowed to wear whatever they want as long as it's in the guidelines of the school's set dress code. Typically, that just means no spaghetti straps or, make sure that your shorts or skirts or even dresses are not too short to where it could be considered provocative. A social life is a need in the development of a child's life. Sociality is developed through social interaction, and most children's socialization skills come from school experiences. School is where children make most of their friends, and they are faced with real everyday problems. If a child were to be homeschooled, they may not be exposed and have the opportunity to the real world and face the issues that in-school students may face, which could in the long run help them develop a stronger persona. To be in school rather than homeschooled comes with a lot of advantages. These advantages include, but are not limited to, free education from the teachers at the school, accountability, and better social skills. Now with accountability, that just means attendance-wise, making sure they're doing their work and other things along those lines. In-school also provides services for children with disabilities along with school activities and after-school care. Most schools provide a time after school is released for students to stay after while they can wait and do their homework or hang out with friends while they wait for their parents to get them. Students can also join sports teams and other types of school clubs, which would help them develop their social skills. Free transportation is also provided via school buses with in-school students. Now, students may be faced with bullies or could be overworked in school, but students become more developmentally structured with the increase of social interactions and problem solving. Homeschooling your children may mean a loss of income or less time working. All of your time would be devoted to teaching, and you may not have all the required materials and resources that are necessary for the student's educational progress. Although your student may get more one-on-one time and they'll be able to learn at their own pace, they're not exposed to children of the same age group and the problems that those children may face. No problems? That sounds pretty nice, right? Wrong. Facing these problems allow the students to problem solve and grow from learning from the mistakes that they made. Your children are more likely to have less friends or a smaller circle of people that they feel comfortable and are sociable with. Real life skills may be built stronger through homeschooling, but there's no daily routine or daily structure in which the student may have to use these skills and put them to work. Homeschooled students can join some clubs that are public-based, but most school districts do not allow homeschooled children to be a part of clubs and other school organizations. Now, if a homeschool student is able to join a district's organization, it's most likely because of the homeschooling program that the parents chose was based off of a district's program. So technically, your student would still have to be enrolled in the school. They just would not attend. My position was defended by discussing all of these important points, calling attention to the benefits of in-school education. Therefore, to help a child develop strong socialization skills is to choose the in-school route for your child's educational career. Now, by saying all this, I'm not saying get rid of homeschooling altogether, but before you choose, make sure you weigh the pros and cons and look at all your opportunities and possibilities before making a final decision. Thank you.